Alright, so it's now 4:45 p.m. on, what is today? Friday? Yeah, Friday, April 7th, and pardon the weird angle. I have to have my thing tilted, and I'm actually just sitting on this stool here today because I've got to run out in like 15 minutes. And I'm going to try to dry my hair while I do this. So, I found a DNA ancestry tag that I have to the side here, which is what I'm going to be looking at. And the one I found who did it was Zen Lioness. I don't know if she just did the tag or if she created the tag. I don't think she did, but because I think I've seen this before, but that's who I found it on. Okay, so the questions: 1, where were you born? I was actually born in New Orleans. I feel comfortable saying that because I don't live there anymore. My parents were in the Navy, so that's why I was born there, and then we moved. Number 2, where were your parents born? I'm not going to go into full details, but my dad was born in Florida. My mom was born in North Carolina. This is going great with Ancestry Tag. Number 3, where were your grand/great-grandparents born? My grandparents, my mom's side were both born in North Carolina. My dad's parents, my grandma, my dad's mom, my grandma was born in Florida. I always used to think she was born in Georgia, but she was born in Florida. And my dad's dad was born in Indiana. Great-grandparents, all my great-grandparents on my mom's side were born in North Carolina. We've been here for frickin' ever. And, my dad's parents were born in Indiana and Missouri, and my dad's mom's parents were both born in Georgia. So, southern except for the random Indiana and Missouri. Number 4, have you heard any... Hold on, I'm covering it up. Okay, woo. Okay, I've done something. Number 4, have you heard any stories about relatives being of any other race/nationality other than your parents or grandparents? No. Right, no. Kind of, but not really. I remember asking my mom what we were when I was little, and actually still had, basic contact with her. It's complicated. I remember my mom saying when I was maybe 9-ish that we were, Irish, Scottish, German, Italian, no idea where that came from, and she also mentioned that she mentioned once that my dad was, part Apache, but at the time, she was making a sort of joke about his temper. Yeah, thanks. It was, the 1990s. I mean, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but, and I took her, little kid me did not get the joke and took her literally. So for a good while, I thought I was part Native American, and specifically Apache Indian, or Apache, Indian's not really the right term anymore, but I'm just so used to hearing it. So yeah, I am white. I am white. Though I did find through my research some, on both sides, my mom's side and my dad's side, some hints or some traces of Cherokee on both sides. Now I'm not, on my mom's side, it's my mother's, however far back father, who's supposedly full-blooded Cherokee Indian with the name of, Tommy Ellis, which is incredibly Cherokee. And on my dad's side, was it Vincent Tanner? Again, another incredibly Cherokee-sounding name. But apart, that's just where the lines end. So I have no idea if they're actually Cherokee. And then I have one that I found later on. What was her name? I'm going to mess up the pronunciation of this name. April or Tukami Cornstalk. The last name Cornstalk. And her father was Big Turkey. There's another name that starts with an M, but I cannot pronounce it to save my life. And I think she was supposedly Cherokee or Shawnee Indian, or just Shawnee. And again, I'm not sure that's true or not, but I have some. Okay, while I do not have a trace of Native American, Shawnee, Cherokee, whatever, DNA, according to Ancestry.com and 23andMe, I do have a few matches on Ancestry DNA who have Big Turkey and April, Tukami, whatever, in their family tree. So, I mean, I could have like Cherokee and Shawnee in my ancestry, but I apparently didn't inherit any of their genes. So, I mean, because you don't get all the genes. Like there's some ancestors, if you go far back enough, where you don't get their DNA. And apparently, I didn't get any of their DNA. At least not that I am aware of. Number 5. Have you ever been mistaken for any nationalities or races? I mean, seriously, do I look like any other race than white? No. Although, like, no, most people don't really bother guessing my race. I guess because, like, I've lived, like, my family has been here so long. Like, most people here are, like, like English, German, Scots, Irish. And that's basically what I am. And, like, so I look like kind of everybody else. I mean, I'm a bit paler than some people here, but, I mean, I'm by some people, I mean by the other white people. Yeah. Though in college, I did have this one girl ask me if I was Italian. No, I'm not Italian. My last name is like so obvious from where it's from. I'm not gonna say what it is, but my name is like obviously of this origin. Now, while my mom did say like we're part Italian, and I have like trace amounts of Italian, I might be like a small percentage of Italian, maybe 1 or somewhere between 1 and 5% Italian. I forget how much on Ancestry.com. I have found absolutely no trace whatsoever of Italian ancestry in my research. And I'll try to remember to put what my percentages are in the little description thingy below. If I forget, someone put in the comments and remind me, and I'll stick it up there because I'll probably forget. Number 7, if you had to guess what percentage and region dominate your DNA, why? I'm not going to guess that because I already know. I've taken like 2 different tests. So, I mean, there's no point in me guessing. But I used to think I was mostly Scottish with some Irish and English, and then like maybe a quarter or not, like no, maybe 25 or an eighth something, like a bit French and German. But the percentages are often what I thought it would be for my research. Number 7, what region would you be shocked to have in your DNA? Why? Again, I've done the DNA test. I'm not really shocked about anything. So, number 8, who do you tag? If you watch this, and you have a YouTube channel and a camera, I tag you. Simple as that. Okay, I've got to go. Bye.